What is going on, Brownie Bros? It is Big Time Brownie, your coach of the Green Bay Yampers, here for Week 8 of the UPA. We are currently 6-1, and we are taking on the 3-4 Milwaukee Medichams. This is going to be a post-com. It did happen a few weeks ago. I apologize for not uploading in about a week. Last week was sort of a week from hell work-wise, but we're back. I've actually played the rest of the regular season. It's 10 weeks. The next 3 matches are going to be post-com. I did a live com for Week 9, but it got messed up, so that's also going to be post-com. The playoffs, however, which, spoiler alert, we did make. Because, I mean, we're 6-1 this week, so I don't think that's really a spoiler. Those will be live comms, so look out for those. So as I said, this week we take on the Milwaukee Medichams. As you can see on their team, they have Latias, Mega Aggron, Infernape, Tangrowth, Crobat, Regieleki, Snorlax, Weezing Gastrodon, Rotom Frost, and Sableye. And, you know, looking at his team, I thought, again, Sceptile had a decent matchup. I also felt like Arcanine would be incredibly important in this game. And I thought a more offensive Slowbro could be really good because that gets a lot of moves that can pretty much hit everything on his team. And as you can see here, that is exactly what I did. I also thought Power Up Punch was pretty nice as well. And it's not first turn Mega in this league, so we don't have to Mega Evolve. And so the Scrappy ability's there, so we can hit Sableye for super effective damage with our fighting type moves, albeit it being weaker and only hitting once because we are not Mega Evolve. But we did bring Kisame, our Garchomp, with Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, and Stealth Rock. Earthquake and Dragon Claw are there for everything that's not named Weezing. Dragon Claw hits Latias for super effective damage. It hits Tangrowth for neutral. Earthquake hits Aggron and Infernape for super effective damage as well. Iron Head is there because it does hit the Weezing, and if he's a more special defensive variant, we can actually do quite a bit of damage with that Expert Belt. We then have our Akamaru, our Arcanine, with 248 HP, 84 defense, 168 special attack, holding the heavy duty boots. It is modest, so we have that much special attack, so we can 2-hit KO Aggron, and we have the Flamethrower, Morning Sun, Toxic, and the Teleport. As I said, we have our Mega Kangaskhan with Body Slam, Drain Punch, Power Up Punch, and Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is really nice for things like Latias and the Regieleki. Power Up Punch, we can hit pretty freely against his team, and then Sucker Up Punch can KO Crobat, depending on his set. And then Body Slam is just some nice stab. We then have our Assault Vest Regenerator Slowbro with 232 HP, 4 defense, 148 special attack, 40 special defense, and 84 speed. With Grass Knot, Flamethrower, Psychic, and Ice Beam. So we have the Flamethrower for the Tangrowth and the Rotom and the Aggron. We have the Psychic for Infernape and Crobat. We have Ice Beam for Tangrowth and Latias. And we have the Grass Knot, Psychic's there for Weezing too. And then we have the Grass Knot for Gastrodon because I feel like that would be his switch in. We then have our screens, Kanaloa, our Tapu Koko, with Light Screen, Reflect, Defog, and U-Turn. I just thought I wanted to be able to get rid of rocks with this team, even though we did have the heavy duty boots, so that's why I ended up bringing the Defog. And then we have our Unburdened Sceptile with, our Unburdened Sceptile holding the Pataya Berry, which actually raises your special attack with Energy Ball, Dragon Pulse, Focus Blast, and Workup. So, I mean, the idea was to get to +2 with a Workup, behind screens with a Workup, and then getting down to 25%. And then Dragon Pulse hits Latias, and Focus Blast hits Aggron for super effective damage. And then Focus Blast also hits, Dragon Pulse and Focus Blast hit pretty much everything else on his team as well. Not for super effective, but, you know, it does a lot of damage at +2 because Sceptile does have a pretty high special attack stat. Oh, that's spoilers. Well, let's just get into the game. So he leads Infernape here, as I lead Kanaloa, and we happen to be telepathy because I did not want to. So I forgot to say that. We're telepathy because I didn't want to boost the Regieleki and have him potentially bring Rising Voltage and kind of wreck my team. And you know, I this is my main defogger too, so we'd be defogging it away anyway. Sceptile is not unburdened with the Electric Surge, so we just go for a U-turn. He could have, I guess, been Scarfed here, but I didn't think he would be, and if he was, I thought he would probably just U-turn. A little bit of a risky play, but because he let it, I figured he might just go for rocks. He ends up just going straight up for the Earthquake. As he switches into Gastrodon. I go for the Psychic, which is 29%. And then I go for the Grass Knot, which does a lot of damage. And he goes for the Skitter Smack, which is really interesting. It does lower our special attack. I thought about going for Psychic or Ice Beam here, but I ended up just going for Grass Knot because I wanted to get rid of the Gastrodon. And I didn't think I needed to make that play yet. He goes for the Tailwind, actually, which is kind of scary for me. But we were able to just get up our rocks for free there. He goes for the Toxic. I figured he's going to defog, so I go for the Iron Head just to see how much we do. And we do a lot of damage. That is a 2-hit KO. And again, if I get rid of... or then I double here, predicting him to switch out. So we go into Slowbro. And I go for the Flamethrower because I don't want to boost up this thing. It does hit the Mega Aggron for super effective damage. We are able to take out the Gastrodon, which is really nice. I go into Conaloy here. I didn't really want anything else to get knocked off. He does knock off our Light Clay, which is unfortunate, but we do get a Reflect Up. And I'm just going to go hard Slowbro here. I don't really know why he didn't U-turn. But he goes for the Iron Defense twice. But we're able to just Flamethrower. We have a Reflect Up, so we know that the Body Press is not going to do a whole lot to us. And we're able to take out Gotenks, his Mega Aggron. He goes into Sableye here. I switch out into Tapu Koko again. We don't have the Dazzling Gleam, which we haven't revealed yet. And we see he's not Heavy Duty Boots on, he's Black Sludge actually on his Nightwing here. We're going to U-turn here, and get in, our Akamaru here. He does have Infiltrator, so I just wanted to be able to get a Teleport switch into our Slowbro. We go for the Ice Beam, because I thought he might go Sableye there, and I felt like we didn't really need to overpredict. Or, sorry, I felt like we didn't need to necessarily go for Psychic there. We go for another Ice Beam, which going hard Infernape was a risky play, honestly. So we go out, we get the Intimidate off from the Arcanine, which unfortunately knocks him out. Or unfortunately, we get knocked out. Sorry, it's late. I feel like I say that a lot. But you know, at that point, Arcanine, I felt like we had enough for it to deal with the Infernape, and Mega Aggron's gone, so I was okay with that happening. Obviously, I hoped he'd go for like Flare Blitz or something. But we were able to just go for the Psychic on the the Weezing Galar. I just wanted to take it out. We see the Seismic Toss. We're just gonna go for the Flamethrower here, whoopsie. Hopefully we can get back quickly here. He goes to the Seismic Toss. We go for the Flamethrower, which actually does a decent chunk, honestly. But we see he's Eject Button, which is really interesting. I wonder if that was like a trick, Eject Button. He does end up going for the U-turn. I thought he might go for Earthquake there. We are able to sack Sableye there, and, you know, or Sableye, Sceptile. At this point, again, I was okay with that, and with the team he brought, Sceptile didn't really do much, and especially with Nightwing and Sun Wukong left, his Infernape, Sceptile wasn't really doing much. This does give us our switch into Kangaskhan as he goes for the Tailwind. We are going to fake him out, we are going to Body Slam because we don't have Fake Out, and we can go for the Scrappy Power-Up Punch here. He does have the Will-O-Wisp, but the Drain Punch is still going to take him out. And then on this next turn, we can just Mega Evolve and knock him out with the Body Slam. So we end up picking up a 4-0 victory against Gogi and the Milwaukee Medichams. As you can see here, he ended up bringing the wrong team, which I think makes sense based on some of the sets that I saw against me. I mean, we didn't really get to see a whole lot. He didn't reveal a lot. That's really unfortunate. I do wish that we were able to see what he had for me. But regardless, we are able to pick up a 4-0 victory and move to 7-1, which means we are currently first place in the standings in the UPA Showdown division, which is really exciting with 2 weeks left in the season. We also do, I believe this is the week we clinch the playoff spot. So, I think this is the week we clinch the playoff spot. So it wasn't spoilers at all. And so we'll see you guys next time for week 9 of the UPA. Until then, remember, a video from Big Time keeps your life sublime. So until next time, bye guys.